So I just wanted to make a quick video today because The Batman just came out a few days ago, and I've been seeing a lot of angry Snyder fans on Twitter insisting that Ben Affleck's Batman is the best one. And after seeing the new Batman movie, I can say without a doubt in my mind that Robert Pattinson is easily the best Batman. Somehow. I didn't see that coming, but he is, so, you know. I'll be making a much bigger video on why I think he's such a good Batman in the future after it comes out on HBO, but for right now, I just wanted to make, again, a quick little thing to focus on why he's better than Ben Affleck. Alright, so Ben Affleck wanted to stab Superman to death with a spear. A giant kryptonite spear. He wanted to murder Superman, and he wanted to do this because he saw there was some unfortunate collateral damage while Superman was saving the world. So because of that, he wanted to stab him to death. The movie also shows that Lex Luthor was kind of manipulating Batman a bit, making him think that Superman was worse than he was. This movie's Batman is a stupid, easily manipulated murderer. Hey, sounds just like Batman to me, huh? Stupid, easily manipulated, a murderer? He wanted to stab him to death because of this. Batman wanted to do that to Superman, right? Now, see, this is inexcusably awful. Like, how you even gonna say that this guy's Batman? I mean, what? I can already hear the Snyder cultist angrily searching Google images for this comic panel. Okay, here's the thing about Snyder fans, right? They all have the exact, and listen, I'm sure that there are some good Snyder fans out there. I'm not, you know, I have a lot of friends who have bad taste in movies. It happens, you know? But I'm just saying, they all have the exact same opinions and awful takes. They're basically a hive mind, like the Borg, but somehow they're even more nefarious.
Eric, you incompetent fool! Batman has killed before. Look at this panel. Batman is a killer. Do not question the Snyder. The Snyder knows all. Praise the Snyder.
And while it's true that Batman has killed, his murders are very few and far between. Like this panel, for example, is from 1940. Character has come a long way since then, you know, and he's had a lot of popular stories since then, right? Hey, here's a fun little free trick you can use with your friends when you're trying to find essential character traits, and I'll use Batman in the demonstration of the trick for the sake of the video. First, go to Google and type in best Batman comics. Now, go through these and ask yourself the question, does Batman condone murder in any of these? The answer is no. That must mean it's a character trait. Easy. See, in all of Batman's greatest, most well-known comics that all Batman fans know and love, he thinks killing is bad and doesn't do it. Now, listen, you of course have the one exception being in Dark Knight Returns when he kills the Joker, but here's the thing about that. The Joker is the only guy that this Batman has ever killed, and this Batman had been Batman for about 20 years, quit, and then came back. His no-kill code strong that entire time. Meanwhile, the Joker was a homicidal maniac whose many sins throughout the years weighed heavily on Batman's conscience. It was also kind of a him or me situation, honestly. And even with all of that, it was like fucking crazy that Batman killed Joker, right? It was shocking because that's just not what you expect Batman to do, even if he kind of had to do it. Now, do you think that's comparable to wanting to stab Superman to death with a spear? Making and executing a full planned out thing to stab Superman to death with a spear? I certainly don't. I don't think that. And listen, I know that other people will say, oh, what about Michael Keaton's Batman? He didn't have a no-kill code either. And listen, and I know that people are going to mention this too. I know that Michael Keaton's Batman didn't really seem to have a no-kill code either. But really, all that means is that he wasn't a very comic accurate version either. at the very least, most of his deaths seem pretty Looney Toony. You know, some of the deaths are akin to Wile E. Coyote falling off a cliff. Not all of them, but, you know, most of them. At least Michael Keaton didn't want to stab Superman to death. Okay, he might have done this, and that definitely is not a very Batman thing to do. You know, come on, Tim Burton. What are you doing, bro? But at least he didn't want to stab Superman to death, right? So I just think that it really pushed it with this one. But you know who does have a no-kill code? This Batman, the Batman, baby. Robert Pattinson's Batman hates killing. There's this scene where Catwoman wants to shoot a dude and he's like, don't do that. Killing sucks. Don't do that. I'm Batman. And I was sitting in the theater, tears in my eyes, like, yes, that is what Batman would do. I shook my wife. I said, that's what Batman would do. He hates killing. That's his thing. Also, this movie is 3 hours long and it didn't feel like it. It's amazing from beginning to end. And that's incredible, just in and of itself. Matt Reeves is a talented bastard and I want him to make 10 more Batman movies right now. Just give it to this guy because he's the only one who can do it apparently. And there you go. Clear W for Pattinson. Team Edward till I die, baby. Anyway, subscribe for the much more detailed video coming again when it releases on HBO. Going to do a pretty big deep dive into what makes Batman Batman and how Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson totally nailed it. And I'll even be comparing it to Nolan's Batman and how I think it's a lot better than Nolan's Batman, like a whole lot better. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.